Brendon Burchard is a 3 times New York Times bestselling author and high-performance coach who has trained over 1.5 million people. He went from struggling with depression and surviving a serious car accident to becoming the world's highest paid motivation and marketing trainer. And today we're going to learn his best advice on how you can raise necessity. Rise and shine, it's Entspresso time!
I wake up every morning.
Espresso keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Hey, it's Evan Carmichael, and every morning I bring you a shot of Entspresso to help you believe in yourself and start your day with confidence. So good morning, I believe in you, and let's do this. Over to you, Brendon Burchard.
Necessity is kind of short for performance necessity, or what we call psychological necessity, which means there is a moment in which you are serving people or you're trying to achieve your goal or your dream in which now it is not a preference, it's a must, right? But to use better languaging, it becomes necessary for us to excel in this. Like it's not a hope anymore, it's not, it should do it. It becomes so necessary that it connects with our identity, that we feel it is necessary for me to deliver with excellence here because that is who I am. It's necessary for me to deliver with excellence here because somebody needs me to do well. It's necessary for me to do well here because this topic, this thing I'm doing, I'm passionate about this, I care about this, I want to master this. I'm obsessed with this. And it's necessary for me to do well because of the time, it's a deadline or it's go time. And when all those come together, that personal side of this is my identity and I'm obsessed about it, and that other side where it's like somebody needs me and there is a real deadline, right in the middle, that's performance necessity. And when we hit that, the game changer.
Raising your success starts with raising the importance of what you're doing. Most people either feel that they're not good enough to do something important or that they have all the time in the world to get it done. That's the problem. Your goals, your ambitions, your dreams, they're just not that important enough to you yet. They're not a necessity, not consistently at least. They might feel important to you now and then, but you don't wake up and demand that it's a must, that they're important to you today. You've already got big goals and dreams. The only thing that's stopping you is making it more important and believing that you're capable of achieving it. So I just finished a recent recording of the Something to Prove podcast with my friend Mark Drager, and he brought up this very issue. He was saying, my problem is I'm not urgently chasing down my goals. I move quickly when somebody's pushing me. So Evan, when you're pushing me, when you're on me and saying, hey, how are our numbers? How are we doing? I feel it out of duty. He feels it's a duty to then show up to help somebody else out, but not because he actually wants to do it. It's not important enough to him. He'll let it sit, he'll let it wait, he'll kind of attack it, but not really go hardcore on something until he feels the pressure from somebody else. And that's a really hard trait to have as an entrepreneur because there's nobody pushing you as much. You have your customers pushing you a little bit and maybe your team or suppliers, but there's nobody really pushing you. Not like having a boss over your shoulder. There's a boss looking at what you're doing every single day and you have a clear path forward to success and promotions. You're much more likely to actually get stuff done if that's how you're motivated. If you haven't been self-motivated historically and now you're an entrepreneur, it's really hard to build something of significance. My friend Mark don't want to change that. He's not happy. It's eating him up. He wants to get better. He wants to take his life more seriously. He wants to be able to reach his potential. It's starting to become more urgent. And so I gave him a 3-step process for him to go through to help change that, to help bring more urgency into his life. I'm going to share it with you. But before that, here's a quick message from Brendon Burchard.
Listen, humans are built to serve. Some people are built to serve the world, others want to serve the 25 people closest to them. But in either case, humans are built to serve. So if you're not happy right now, it's because you're not serving enough. You got to pick up this book because it's so inspiring to remind you that we're all here to contribute, to make a difference, to make an impact, and this is your field guide for that.
Okay, the 3-step process, how to make your goals or dreams more urgent, more important so that you wake up and start demanding excellence from yourself. This is the advice I gave Mark. I'm gonna give it to you. Let's go. Step number 1 is be around success. This is the thing that's helped me, I think, the most, is being around success. When I watch Brendon Bruchard videos, when I watch Tony Robbins videos, when I'm around in my physical environment, these people that you see here, when I'm around that. I built my channels for me. Look at the growth that I've made personally. Just look at my first video 11 years ago. Look at where I'm at now. You'll be able to see the slow progression forward that you don't notice on a day-to-day basis. You may not notice that you've grown from a Tuesday to a Wednesday to a Thursday, but when you look back from a June back to a May, back to an April, you'll see growth. When you look back on a longer horizon, I'm growing. Because every day you're taking another little step forward. So surrounding yourself with success, one of the biggest reasons why people don't have success that they're after is because they don't have a success environment around them. Look at your friends, look at your parents, look at who you're hanging out with. Do you want to be like them? Are they aspirational people for you? Probably not. You're probably the most ambitious person that you know. That's why I lead with that a lot in my intros. You're the most ambitious person that you know. That's great and that you can help lift up others, but that sucks because there's nobody pushing you in a good way. You might have lots of people saying that you suck and pushing you in a different way. They're pushing you sideways or down. You need people who are pushing you forward to say, I love you. You could do so much more. Let's go. And so if you don't have that mentor, that person in your life, you get it through videos, through books, through podcasts, right? Even here, like I get most of my learning from videos. I've had the good fortune of working with Brendon and training with him and being part of his mastermind and being in his inner circle, which has been amazing. I still learn more from all his videos and everybody else that I feature on my channel. So surround yourself with success. Whatever you want more of, you want more urgency, be around people, read books and watch videos of people who take their life with urgency, who demand that excellence of themselves every day. And what's gonna happen? Just like pixie dust, magic pixie dust, it's gonna rub off on you. Suddenly you're gonna start having more urgency. If you started your day with that thing every day, you will build just by default, just by association, that urgency into your life more. Step number 2 is commit to other people. Say you're gonna get something done on time. Say when, where, how you're gonna get it done. The more specific you are, the more likely you're gonna follow through. So looking at Mark as an example, if he's driven by having other people push him too, well, set a deadline. Tell me you're gonna make this many sales by this date. Impose a timeline on yourself to serve somebody else. That they're gonna give you crap if you don't actually follow through. That even if they won't give you crap, the fact that you said you were gonna do it and you didn't do it is gonna eat you up. When you wanna go work out, if you commit to somebody else that you're gonna go show up and be there with them at the gym, you wake up the next day and you're tired, you'll let yourself down a lot more than you let somebody else down. So get a buddy, commit to people, your friends, your customers, people around you, commit to them, tell them what you're gonna do. Public accountability is something Alex does on my team. He scores himself out of 10 every day and he shares that publicly to his Instagram audience. Say, here's how I did today. And when he gets a 9, he's upset. And when he got a 2 the other day, he's destroyed. He's got to share that publicly. When you know you're accountable to somebody else, you're much more likely to follow through. And then step number 3 is focus on service. And this one I love as well. This one saves me a lot, is remembering that this isn't for me. This is for people. If it's me coming in and filming today, I don't need to film for myself. I can do something else. There's other people. There's you watching on the other side of this lens. I'm just sitting here or standing on my trampoline desk in my office, talking to a camera, into a microphone, but you're watching. And hopefully this video is meaningful to you in some way. If you could focus your efforts on service, that your work matters, that even if it's only touching one person, somebody's gonna be touched by you, by the phone call you make, by the piece of content that you put out. That matters. That creates more urgency, that creates more purpose, that creates more fulfillment. So think about how your work, even in a small way, is helping others. For me, I'm spoiled now in that I get lots of people watching my videos and get lots of comments, but at the beginning, I would write down anybody who had something to say positive about what work I was doing, which was speaking at the time, and I turned that into a PowerPoint file, and I watched that PowerPoint file every morning as a reminder that what I do is important, that this is work that is helping people make their lives better somehow. Even if it's the same people that I'm looking at every day, as I continue to build, I could slowly start adding more people to that PowerPoint file to the point where I didn't need the PowerPoint file anymore because I got so many comments coming in. So focus on service. Remind yourself that what you do matters and will continue to matter. Will only matter more to people as you get better, as you stay consistent, as you bring that urgency in. It's not about you. Stop being selfish. It's about the people that you are serving. Now I've got a special bonus clip I think you're gonna enjoy, but before that, question of the day, I wanna know, what are you gonna do to demand consistent urgency from yourself? Put it down in the comments below. And if you're still here watching and you promise to take action after watching this video, we don't just watch videos, we do something here, Believe Nation. Give me a hashtag Believe down in the comments below so I can celebrate you.
The average human lifespan is 75 years. 1/3 of your life is spent sleeping. Another third of your life is spent on watching TV, movies, drinking and partying, traveling, spending time with family and friends, playing video games, commuting to work, buying groceries, paying the bills, being stuck in traffic, waiting in line, mowing the lawn, cleaning up the house, and doing laundry. 25 years left. In the first 18 years of your life, you are growing up. You are learning to walk, eat, run, and talk. You are totally dependent on your parents and going to school because you can't really think for yourself, call your own shots, or know how to be your own person. That means you have approximately 7 years to make your dreams come true. And if you have a job, you probably spend most of that time working for someone else instead of building your own dream. Life is too short to waste time on people who don't lift you up or inspire you. Life is too short to be living somebody else's dream. Life is too short to wait. Life is too short not to take chances. Life is too short to wake up with regrets. Develop a sense of urgency in the pursuit of success and freedom. You must step up to live life on your own terms.
If you want to know how Tony Robbins trains his mind to serve himself, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
I don't believe in emotional intelligence. I think it's useful, but I'm more interested in emotional fitness.